So I am tremendously late to making a video on this, but yeah, I watched Iron Lung, and it was so obnoxiously good. I was smiling through almost the entirety of it, and it's not just because, yes, obviously it is, because I am a big fan of Mark, and because I want to support him, but also the actual movie and the acting in it was so obnoxiously good. I actually had my mouth completely open at some point. Let me just tell you about how I have not seen a movie that was that well done in quite some time. It got to the point where if my family wanted to watch a movie with me, I'd be like, I don't really want to, because I know it's just gonna be the same old thing and it's not gonna be entertaining. It's just gonna be bland and the humor is gonna be terrible and it's just gonna be not well done, and I don't want to just fill my brain with a bunch of that stuff. And then Mark's movie came out, and of course I wanted to watch it, and it threw it out of the ballpark. I have to tell you, I cannot recommend enough to watch this movie. And I remember Mark mentioning before that he wanted to create kind of a pathway for YouTubers and creators to feel like they could make bigger projects and stuff like that. And I feel that he has definitely done that for indie animation.
What?
Indie animation? I'm so sorry. What do I mean? I'm thinking about Digital Circus. Forgive me. I feel that he's definitely done that for indie projects, because even with, let's say, Digital Circus was tremendously popular, but now they feel comfortable enough to also put their stuff in theaters, and so many other people are also thinking of doing the same exact thing, and I'm very excited for what this means for indie stuff in general. And I gotta say, back to Iron Lung, it being technically not his first time doing acting because of Edge of Sleep, which was also amazing. I didn't say anything on that, but it was tremendously well. Still did so well on Iron Lung. I was mesmerized by this movie, and a lot of it is actually just him doing a great job, because he's just walking around in the Iron Lung. There is stuff that goes on, but it's not like some kind of super sci-fi action-packed shooter movie. I've used A Quiet Place as an example, because A Quiet Place is sort of where there doesn't need to be a lot of talking, and there doesn't need to be 24/7 things happening, but it's the environment, it's the feeling, and it's the passion that was put into it that you can feel so well. And that's what horror is. It's environment, and he got that down perfectly, flawlessly, and I am incredibly impressed. These are some spoilers. If you haven't watched it, leave, because in 5 minutes I'm gonna give a spoiler. Not 5 minutes, 5 seconds, run. The first time that he realizes that there might be a leak in the Iron Lung, that was one of my favorite scenes in it. I have to tell you, it's when the blood drops from the ceiling onto his hand. The panic that he was able to show just from his eyes moving, and everything was so well done. I can't begin to describe the feeling of unease. Nobody can get that down so freaking perfectly. And another point as well that I really loved in this was the mechanics of figuring out how the system works and how the direction works. I love that that was actually something implemented in the actual movie, because of the fact that I remember I played this game when it came out. Honestly, it kind of frustrates me that it took them this long to play it, as much as the movie was amazing. It upsets me that it only is getting recognition now, but it's was so fun to play originally. It was frustrating to figure out the mechanics, and I'm glad that was represented in this movie because it is something so charming about finding a protagonist being able to find out how a mechanic works. It's something about that I just feel like is so entertaining to watch and so inspiring in some kind of way. And I'm glad that they showed that. I really, really am. And I feel that this movie in particular was you really had to portray acting very, very well in it, considering that nothing, like I said, it was kind of more of a Quiet Place type situation, where the entire concept is mainly based off of how well somebody is acting in it. It's completely carried by the actor in this kind of situation. And it was. If somebody wasn't good at acting, it would not have worked. It wouldn't have worked with anyone else. And also, the most blood used in a horror movie, insane. And also, unfortunately, the sacrifice that he had to do that with his eyes, like having the eyes situation. Something else that I nearly completely forgot to mention was that the music that is used in this is also made by some people who make the Doom music. And that is something that I was really, really impressed and excited to see, because I adore Doom. It is one of my favorite games, and it turns out that I was a bit worried that it would like take over the movie a bit, or be a little bit too intense. You can hardly even hear the Doom music because of how well the acting is. And there's only ever been one other situation, or maybe some others that I can't remember at the moment, but one other that I mainly remember that some kind of effect like that happened for me when I was watching The Walking Dead. There is one scene where Rick is talking to Herschel in the farm, and it's so significant and so meaningful that you can't even hear the music because it is so mesmerizing of the scene. And after several times of watching it, I realized that there is music in it. And that's how well the acting was in Iron Lung, was that I completely didn't even hear the Doom music. So yeah, just wanted to add that real quick. So yeah, with all that said, that's pretty much all there is to say. I gotta say before I end the video though that I am tremendously, incredibly proud of Mark. I've been watching him for countless years now, it's incredibly exciting for me to watch a movie that he's in. I remember so many years ago, I thought to myself, I was like, someday he's gonna be in a movie and I'm gonna watch it. And then now I am. And I have not been so excited to watch a movie in, actually, I'm not sure if ever. Like, I watch movies and I enjoy them. There are some that I enjoy a ton, but I gotta say, even with my hype over the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and I'm a big fan of FNAF as well, I gotta say, it was not as exciting as the Iron Lung movie. It was close. It was kind of on a similar bar, but out of the two, I gotta say Iron Lung was better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll continue to always love FNAF, but Iron Lung threw it out of the ballpark. So please go support it. I just want to throw that in there. So with all that said, that's all there is to say. And so take care of yourselves, have a decent day, and stay determined. Out of the way.